In the same direction with you guys because it's a little bit easier to see. But at first I just want to show you how I use my arm strength to push the swing straight down, and it'll be perfectly in line with straight arms at the hips. So again, we're working with the whole geometry of the body. So that place where the leg inserts into the pelvis, that's where we want to do our forward folds.
Okay.
If you guys want to see me while you're upside down, you're welcome to start backwards with me. It's really up to you. And some people, it's fun to go in the same direction. Some people want to go backwards so you can see me. Either way is totally fine. Just we should all do the same thing so we don't bop. Okay, so I'm going to go this way. I'm going to lean forward, see how I'm on a diagonal, and then I'm going to let myself walk into a forward fold. Now, it's not floating, and it's not a down dog. It's still a forward fold, so my feet are going to be towards the center of the mat. Okay? Now, from here, make sure that the swing is not on your belly. So to do that, you can pick one leg up, and then the other leg up, and it's going to be right at the top of the leg, bottom of the hip. Yeah. Beautiful, guys. All right, we decided to go this way. We're all in the same direction. Great. So feet are in the center of the mat. The heels should be up, which means you're leaning forward a lot. Your elbows are bent, so your entire weight is draped down. Yeah. Beautiful. I want you to just sway it out from side to side if you want. Let's go ahead and clasp the hands behind the back of the neck and pull straight down. Now it will be intense on the hip flexors. It's like a little rolfing session. But at the same time it should feel really good. Yep.
Yep.
Trust the swing to hold you. So long spine. Okay, I'm going to come around and just help you guys a little bit. Open up, but go ahead and stay there. So this is what we're looking for. That's really great. So we want your upper body to drop even more if it can. And we're going to get space through here. So it's like your heels are still driving down, but you're getting all of this length. Because most people are bending at the waist, and this is teaching the body how to bend at the hip flexors. That's really great. So it's just nice to get a little bit of an adjustment here. There you go. Is that okay?
Yeah.
Great. Good. So we're lifting the sit bones up towards the sky. We're all clasping our hands behind our back today. That's great. Go ahead and bring your arms down a little bit more. Beautiful. So the more length we can get through the torso, the better. That's what we're going for here. Beautiful, guys. Let's hold this for 5 more breaths. So the more that we can just let gravity do the work and relax into it. Okay, I'll clasp my hands behind my back too. The deeper we'll go. So this engage but relax sensation. So upper body is relaxed. We're still having engagement through the feet. Hips are lifting up towards the sky, so feel the sit bones lift. And we're energetically pulling the heels down so we get that length through the hamstrings and the calves. Beautiful. So go ahead and release the hands and now clasp behind the head. Yep. Go ahead and lengthen through the cervical spine. And you can feel we're leaning forward. So the geometry of the body is like this. Our head is close to the ground. Our torso is the same length as our legs. You see what I mean? Yeah. If we're truly bending at the hip flexors, our body is the same length as our legs. It doesn't feel that way when we're in a normal forward fold. But that's amazing, right? When we really get that full length through the torso. Let's go ahead and clasp the ankles now. Release the back of the neck. And then we're going to pull our chest, not our head. So arch and open up the back. Yes, really nice adjustment. So you're going to keep that diagonal. So lift your heels up. Lean forward, Carol. Lean forward. Pour your body down. Remember, your head's supposed to be close to the ground. Yeah, there you go. And then go ahead and pull your chest towards your knees. Good. Beautiful. Really nice. Walk your feet back just a little bit, Carol. Walk them back towards my dear. Yeah, there you go. Try that. There it is. A little bit better, right? And now arch and open up. So your chest. Yeah. But pull at the same time. Does that make sense? Yeah. Good. Nice. Just going to come around and do a little bit of an adjustment here because it just feels really good to have somebody help you. So I'm just going to press in and pull. There you go. Is that good?
Yeah, real nice.
Not too much, right?
Nope.
Yeah, so we don't ever want to force it. We just want to give a directional for the body to know where to open. Beautiful. Just going to do a tiny little adjustment here. This helps the upper back start to open. I'm just going to pull towards me. Beautiful. Yeah, you feel all that space start to open up.
Yeah.
And so when you guys are in the workshops normally, when we do the teacher training, this is what you learn how to do, is the tiny little adjustments, so that when you do have students or when you are in the class, so your heels should be up. Walk back a little bit more. Walk back, there you go. Yes. So now your torso is the same length as your body. Really nice job, that's it. So head in line with the body, arch and open. Yes, see from the heart. Beautiful. That's it. Isn't that nice? So amazing to get that far. But if you pull in your head, you're not going to get the length straight down. So that's why we want that heart to open. Beautiful, guys. Great. So that's our forward fold. Really nice. So from here, what we're going to do is bend the elbows, drop it down, walk the feet back.
Back to...
So just walk them back and float. So you're going to go ahead and come onto your elbows. Yeah. Beautiful. So that's sometimes, so feet are extended if you can, and they're going to be 1 foot from the ground. So we're going to have a lot of weight in the hip flexors.
Yeah.
And then we're also on our forearms. Come down onto your forearms, hon. My dear.
Yeah, I can't. It's a bit far.
It's okay. Let me just show you the pivot point. You're almost there. You're good. So you just let the weight come a little bit more like this, so your feet come up slightly. Yeah, just drop. Yeah. There we go. See how your feet will rise and your arms will come down? So it's okay. We can always bring the swing down if you want, but that's perfect. Okay? So notice it. So bring your feet up a little bit more. And then drop here. So don't press into your hands.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. See how your elbows get closer the more? So that's perfect. So, yeah. So we don't ever want to go higher than the hips in this position. It's kind of like a plank pose. Beautiful. So Bob's going to do it. Bob's going to be the demo in the back since you can see him. So you can follow him too. Yeah. Just keep yourself floating if you can. Does that feel okay?
Yeah.
Okay, great. Okay. So this is what we're going to do. We're just going to rock a little bit in this position, and it's a nice massage for the hip flexor. So you can just pull forward and back. Yeah. You can definitely have some fun playtime here. Or just do really, yep. You can do some Supermans. You can go slow and gentle. But you just want to rock. You can bring the feet up and down a little bit. So again, it's a little intense. So the intensity is now moved from the underarms to the hip flexors, and those are the two hubs of the body we focus on with the swing. Really nice, guys. Okay, cool. So let's go ahead and just push up into plank pose and stay floating while we're here. So our hands are on the ground, our arms are straight, shoulders are directly over the wrists. We're going to have shoulder distance with the arms. So right now my legs are squeezing together, they're level with my hips, and then I'm just going to pull forward and back. So make sure you have space for your neighbor. I think we just fit. The staggering work. So Bob, I need you to keep your feet level with your hips, not any higher, okay? If you're doing that because of the wall, that's okay. Yeah. But I just don't want you to be the visual of bringing them any higher because you can lose your anchor. Okay, good. And so then from here, we're going to come forward, and then we're going to go elbow to knee. So let's bring left elbow to left knee, and then right elbow to right knee. So we're pulling forward and back. And the slower we go, you'll feel it's more challenging. So straight arms, Carol, arms out, straight out in front of you. Yeah, it's like a plank. And then we're just pulsing forward and back. So straight arms the whole time if you can. Yeah.
I think it's a little too intense on my hip flexors.
Is the hip flexors, yeah, are they screaming?
They're screaming, yeah. Let's just go take a break for a second.
Yeah, take a little break, and we're almost done, and then we're going to do both knees. So go ahead and do the frog jump. Frog leap. And it is intense. It's like we're popping into crow pose and then floating back. And then we're going to bring it down and land it in a down dog. So in down dog, we're in a nice V shape in the body. Yeah, straight arms the whole time, Carol, if you can. There it is. That's it. Okay. So in down dog, press your heart towards your knees. Walk your hands forward a little bit more so you have space. There it is. So again, our heels are not touching. Not if we're draping the weight forward. Arms are straight the whole time, but we could actually lift the hands up, right? It's like we can float because the swing is holding our hips. But we're pressing our arms down as if our life depended on it, our hands down. And then let the sit bones rise up towards the sky. We're going to inhale and we're going to arch and open. I call it the cat's meow. Meow. So it's different than, it's like the cat-cow and the down dog got together. So we look up. And then we exhale and we round in and look towards our navel. So round in here. Meow. Inhale and then round up. Arch. I really like this one. Exhale. Bring it back in. Okay, so inhale, arch and open. Pull forward. Exhale, crest back and look towards your navel. Hi. Inhaling up. Exhaling back. Good. Really nice, guys. Okay, so this time we're going to inhale, come up. Let's go ahead and add the left leg. So the left leg lifts and we arch and look forward. And then we exhale and we're going to pull the knee to the nose. So round in. One-legged cat's meows. Inhale, arch and open. Exhale, pull it in. Use the core here. Inhaling, lift. Good. Straight arms the whole time. Exhale. Squeeze. All right, last time lift. So watch me for a second. See, my foot is on the outside of the swing. This is the inside. It's pretty common for people to try to hook the inside. So we hit the outside, so we have to kind of kick the leg loop out of the way. Keep the knee bent a lot. Yep, get and karate chop that leg up there. So extend through